Hey dudes, welcome to my channel for today's presentations on grade 8 mathematics quarter 2 week 1 last one about the similarity and difference between the linear equations and linear inequality in two variables. Ang learning target natin dito is how will you differentiate the two, ano-ano ang mga similarities at pagkakaiba o the differences between the linear equation in two variables, linear inequalities in two variables. Okay, so let's find out for the linear equations in two variables. So the two variables here, we're using variable x and the variable y. Same way, the linear inequalities, gamit din natin ang two variables here, x and y. Okay, for the standard form for the linear equations is any equations that can be written in the form of ax plus by is equal to c. So where the at least one of a and b is non-zero. And also this a and b at tinatawag din nating coefficients of x and y. Okay, ito yung example natin sa standard form. 10x plus 4y is equal to 3 and negative x plus 5y is equal to 2. So, ito yung halimbawa ng linear equations in two variables. So, ang tanong natin dito is how many solutions are there for linear equations in two variables. So, marami tayong solution o tinatawag na set of points. The solution for these equations is a pair of values. So, tinatawag itong ordered pair, 1 for x and 1 for y. And both x and y makes the two sides of an equations equal. Para sa linear and inequalities in two variables, the standard form for linear inequality can be written in one of the following forms. So we have ax plus by is less than c, ax plus by is greater than c, another one is ax plus by is less than or equal to c, then ax plus by is greater than or equal to c. Kung titingnan natin yung equation of the line, kasintulad din sa standard form ng ating linear inequality, ang kaibahan lang, so we are using here the inequality symbol. Meron tayong less than or greater than, less than or equal to, and then we have the greater than or equal to. Okay, for example, x plus y is less than 3, then 2y is greater than x minus 7, then we have 5x plus 2y is less than or equal to 3, and then 2x plus 3y is greater than or equal to 4. Tulad ng linear equation, so meron din tayong ordered pair. It consists of the x and y para sa linear inequality. And this ordered pair is a solution that makes the inequality true after substituting all the values of x and y. At para sa mathematical symbol for the linear equations in two variable, uses the equality symbol or the equal sign. At sa linear inequalities in two variable, the mathematical symbol uses the symbol of inequality. Yan, less than, greater than, or less than equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay, so let's check the characteristics or the behavior of the graph of the linear equations in two variables. So, ang graph ng linear equation in two variables is straight line. Yan, so let's consider the equations. Y is equal to 3 over 2x plus 3. So we are asking here, paano natin i-graph these equations? So we need the coordinate Cartesian plane. So we have the x-axis and we have also the y-axis. So to plot this equation, so maaari natin gamitin yung intercept form. So we have the x-intercept. So x-intercept, let y is equal to 0. Then substitute to find the x-intercept. Then for the y-intercept, so let's x is equal to 0 para makuha natin yung y. So to plot all the points for the x and y-intercept, so we have here the x-intercept, -2. Yan ang ating x-intercept. Yan ang point where the line crosses the x-axis. And for the y-intercept is 3 is also a point dito daan yung ating linya that crosses the y-axis. Then connect the 2 points and make a line straight. Then this line represent the y is equal to 3 over 2x plus 3. And for the graphical solutions, so this line consists of many points and what we call this set of points. So marami tayong solutions here for the straight line. At para sa linear inequalities in two variables, the graph ay tinatawag na plane or half plane. So let's consider the linear inequality. Y is less than or equal to 3 over 2x plus 3. To find some of the solutions here, maaari natin gamitin ang ginawa natin sa linear equations to find the x and y intercept. So same with the linear equations, ang sagot natin sa x and y intercepts are the same. Then connect the 2 points. So we have the solid boundary line. Yan ang tawag natin sa linear inequality. So gamit natin is less than or equal to. So meron tayong shaded region here. It's considered the half plane, and the graphical solutions here is the region of points bounded by a line. So ang ibig sabihin nito, the solutions of linear inequality ay makita sa ating red line or what we call that the solid boundary line, at ang ibang solution ay makita din sa ating shaded region. That's why the graph of the linear inequality ay tinatawag na plane or half plane. In graphing the linear inequalities in two variables, so we must consider here yung graph the boundary line. So una, gamitin natin yung solid line kung ang inequality symbol natin is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Okay, for example, y is less than or equal to 3 over 2x plus 3. So the solid boundary line, ito yung ang ating halimbawa for the solid boundary line. Ibig sabihin nito, ang bawat point on it is a solution, kasama natin ang shaded region. So another, we must be consider the use a dash line kung less than or greater than. For example, y is less than 3 over 2x plus 3. To draw the dash line or the broken line, yan ang ibig sabihin ng bawat point niyan ay hindi solution that's not satisfied with the linear inequality. So ang sagot lang dito is the shaded region. Yan ang ating solution. Okay, for our last learning activity sheet, so we have the quarter 2, week 1, last one. So activity compare and contrast. So direction, take note of the similarities and difference between linear equation in two variables and linear inequalities in two variables. Then write your answer on the Venn diagram. So una, we have a first circle here, a linear inequality in two variables, and also the linear equations. So isulat natin yung similarities and difference. So ang nasa gitna, what we call these intersections, both the linear inequality and linear equations.